Hi YouTubers, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for joining me. Well, there was a magnitude 5.0 earthquake near Puerto Rico at 7:48 a.m. local time. It was very shallow, only 2.5 miles below sea level. Altogether, in the last 24 hours, there's been 20 earthquakes. A lot of them down here on the southern coastline. And those of you that follow me know the danger of a large earthquake and past tsunamis that they've had in this location. Also, there was a magnitude 3.9 earthquake there in the Dominican Republic. That was fairly deep, about 64 miles below sea level. You got to worry about these shallower ones. 93 people said they felt it, and USGS gave it an intensity level of 7. I thought that was unusual, being so far from land, but it says everyone runs outdoors. Damage to buildings varies depending on the quality of the construction. It would have been noticed by drivers of automobiles. So going to the map of the felt reports, here you can see it was felt across just about the entire island. Most of the population lives along the coast, which is dangerous if there is a large earthquake, because that would turn to quicksand. Yeah, and right here, they got one response from Aguadilla. Let's go to Google Earth. Over here we have the Puerto Rican trench. We got the Pacific plate sliding underneath the Caribbean there. And that is why they have that magnetic anomaly. So let's go to Aguadilla, where they said they had the intensity level of 7. Yeah, right along the coast. This area here in the past has been slammed by tsunamis. Yeah, I wonder who it scared and who had the damage. I wonder if we got a street view I can do. Let's see. Well, it's just the main roads, it looks like. Alright, let's go there. Okay, we'll have to... Let's look around. Narrow roads, boy, if there was a large earthquake, all this debris would end up in the road. People would not be able to evacuate. Yeah, I would say some of it's fairly poor construction. Yeah, poverty, those poor people. Yeah, they get hit by so many hurricanes and earthquakes and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. I didn't download any monitors, often because of the power outages that happen there in Puerto Rico. It's hard to get them to work, and so I just didn't even bother. Another street view. Yeah, I don't think these buildings would hold up in earthquakes. I mean, look at the rust, deterioration. Yeah, who got scared enough to go outside? Yeah, I like their front door there. Oh, the building must be empty. It's up for sale. Probably can get it really cheap. Yeah, those poor people. Oh, and another one. Looks like it's been abandoned. So in 1918, there was a magnitude 7.3 close to the same location. That was on October 11th, and it occurred about 20 kilometers northeast of Puerto Rico. It says here, the most recent damaging seismic event to affect the island. Some of the felt reports that were sent into EMSC, it says they felt their chair move. Another one, sit a little, I don't know. Another one said they felt it. Another one said they definitely felt it. And it gives the names of the towns. Another one. Let's see, another one. Oh, seismic alert was activated. And that was 126 kilometers southeast. So that would be about 78 miles. Another one says the seismic alert was activated. Seismic wave detected. This one here says it shook their car, so they must have been in it. Another one, slight movement, strong in that area. I'm glad they do the translating. Felt soft there. This one here says that their bed moved and it woke them up. I'll give you a link to this document, but the October 11th, 1918 Puerto Rico earthquake and tsunami is the most recent damaging seismic event to affect the island. More than 100 people died, and the island sustained $4 million, and that was in 1918 dollars. So can you imagine if it happened today? Evidently, some people lost entire families. People drowned from the tsunami. Here on Wikipedia it says the waves were almost 20 feet high and 40 people drowned, 32 in the town of Aguadilla. The tsunami was estimated between 19.7 feet and then in another area 17 feet high. During large earthquakes, water saturation sands can liquefy, behave like dense fluid rather than wet, solid. Liquefaction can be characterized by cracks or sand blowholes on the ground surface. During the 1918 earthquake, fountain of sands blowholes up to 10 to 12 feet high were observed during the earthquake, as well as cracks in low-lying grounds, especially in cane fields in western Puerto Rico. There in Aguadilla, the lighthouse keeper reported that the water began to recede during the earthquake itself and then reached an elevation of 15 feet. The tsunamis evidently arrived 4 to 7 minutes after the earthquake in the town of Aguadilla. 32 people drowned, and nearly 300 huts along the beach were destroyed. The tsunami reached, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, 20 minutes after the earthquake with a height of 5 feet. This here is evidently the ruins of that original lighthouse. It says it was originally built by the Spanish in the 18th century and was partially destroyed by the earthquake in 1918. There's also a close-up of this. Yeah. What a difference, right? Here's an image of the lighthouse before it was destroyed. I find all this history quite fascinating. It says the tower was shattered by the shock and likely would have fallen if not for the support of the iron stairway. Cracks appeared in the main wall of the lighthouse, and many more developed after a strong aftershock on October 24th. It was necessary to abandon the lighthouse and display the light from a temporary wooden structure until the new lighthouse could be constructed. The lighthouse keeper was living at the lighthouse at the time of the earthquake with his wife and 3 children. According to a report by his great-granddaughter, the keeper's wife had a sense that something was not right just before the tremor. She noticed the air suddenly grew tight, and the birds were silent, and the dog's family dog began to bark wildly and ran out of the house. When Francisco ignored their pleas to leave the lighthouse, she picked up the kids and ran inland. The keeper soon followed his wife, and just moments later, the tidal wave engulfed the lighthouse. One of the station's 2 keeper was in the tower at the time of the earthquake, and he immediately started down the stairs, but not before noticing that the water along the nearby shore had started to recede. The keeper last measured the height of the flood produced by the tsunami to be around 15 feet near the lighthouse. I am sure it got much deeper than that. So that woman was very smart. Yeah, she listened to what I call the quiet voice. Told her to get the children out and to run. Yeah, they probably ran up the hill, which I tell you guys, you need to either, if you got a strong building, to evacuate, up, or, yeah, go inland. Yeah, I wonder where the new lighthouse is at. Anyways, did you feel this earthquake? And like I say so many times, you have a 20% chance that this could be a foreshock for something much larger. Yeah, always have a plan, always be prepared, and please stay safe. And I will talk to you later. God bless you.